Hi, it's Jenny with Jenny's Wreath Boutique, and today we're going to be making 3 different lamb's ear Christmas wreaths. If you've seen any of my previous lamb's ear seasonal wreaths, this is going to be just like that. I'm going to be taking my year-round lamb's ear wreath. So excited, we're going to make 3 different designs. This lamb's ear wreath is available in my shop pre-made. I normally make it fuller, but since I'm going to be packing it full of beautiful Christmas things, I made it a little less full today. And I also have a tutorial in my shop if you want to learn how to make the actual wreath I'm using. And that's also in my Etsy shop. I will link it below. All right, so the first wreath we're going to be making is one of my best sellers for Christmas time. And I actually have one I sold today that I'm going to be making for later. So the first wreath we're going to be making is going to only use the lamb's ear wreath and this beautiful Christmas greenery that has really cute red berries and different colors of green, and I think it works great. This is a great way to use a year-round wreath and just switch it up for every season, so you can get so much use out of it. I like using lamb's ear. I think it's such a pretty greenery. And for this video, I'm going to be pretending that I am you, reusing your wreath for every season, so I'm not going to glue anything in. You can just poke the pieces into the grapevine and they should stay really well. Because we have, I'll show you, there's a nice grapevine. So these things will just stick into the grapevine underneath the leaves. So the first thing I'm going to do is just cut up this. I want to have at least 5 places where I have the red berries. If I'm making something like this for a customer, of course I will be gluing things in. But for this wreath, we're just going to place them in. So I have my 5 things of berries and then other pieces, and all I do is tuck it in. So I'm just going to be tucking these in evenly around the wreath. All right, this is what we have so far, and I probably should say this is my 19-inch lamb's ear wreath. It's made on a 14-inch grapevine. Now that I have my 5 different berry clusters, I'm going to add the extra greenery in between and try and make it look nice and natural. There we go. Isn't this so cute? I love it. It's so simple and beautiful and really easy to make, especially if you already have your lamb's ear wreath made. Now it's all ready for Christmas, and if you want, you can add a bow. That'd be so cute. I have a free tutorial for how I make my classic bow. If you want to check that out, it's in the description. So that would really top it off, but I prefer without the bow. So there's one. Now we're going to take this one apart and make the next wreath. Forgot to mention, this is from Michael's. Okay, now we're going to do the next wreath, and this one is using also all materials from Michael's, and I have these beautiful white tipped pine cones. I actually got these on clearance last year, so I stocked up. So I'm going to be using 5 clusters. Each cluster has 3, and then I have these beautiful like snowy white berries. They're so pretty. I love these. And they came in a big stem, and I just took all the pieces apart. And all these berries are just from one stem, probably less than one stem actually. Oh, those are so pretty. I always say, if you have good quality materials, it's really easy to make a nice wreath. And then I just cut off some pieces of flocked evergreens from a different spray of flocked evergreens I had, and this was probably just a third of it. First thing I'm going to do is place the pine cones. Once again, I have 5. I like to use 5 or 3 in this size wreath of something, and just try to evenly spread it around. Probably needs to be closer. And I'm just sticking these in the grapevine along the grain. There we have that. And next I'm going to put in our flocked greenery, our flocked evergreens, I should say. These really make it look wintry. I love it. I also love that it adds just a different texture against the lamb's ear. It's so pretty. Okay, and now we're going to add the berries. I'm going to add 2 bunches in between each set of pine cones. This flocking is so messy. Probably shouldn't have worn a sweater while I'm using it. Ah. Oh my goodness, this is so pretty. There it is. Isn't this gorgeous? It's like my winter wonderland wreath. I love it. It's so cute. If you're really into neutrals and whites and things like that, you will like this one. I just love how different it is. These snowy white berries and the flocking on the evergreens. This might be my favorite. I am a traditional, I love pops of red in my Christmas decor, but my goodness, this might convert me. Okay, now I'm going to take this apart. Although I don't want to, it's so pretty. I need to dust this one off a little bit. Okay, and the last wreath we're going to make is going to use these pine things. I took one of these pines from Hobby Lobby. There they are. And I just used my favorite wire cutters, and these are metal, and look how easy my wire cutters cut it. I just have to show you. I love these wire cutters. Anyway, so I take this all apart. I took every single piece out until I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So one of these is perfect for this entire wreath. In addition to that, I have these, which are also from Hobby Lobby. So this is all from Hobby Lobby. There you go. And it is just one of, let's see, It's 1.5 of these. It's a whole spray from Hobby Lobby, and I just cut every single one of these pieces off. So first, I'm going to add these in. This wreath is not quite as messy as the last one. I just love how the leaves really pop against the lamb's ear, and the red berries are so pretty. This one's so elegant. I love it. And I'm just lifting up the lamb's ear and tucking this under so it looks really natural. I keep wanting to grab for my glue gun. It's a habit. You can also twist the leaves around if there's not enough dark green showing, because obviously you want to have the front of the leaves showing more. Once again, I've used 5. And now I'm going to be tucking these in between. And I really love the texture of these. I think it adds so much. Okay, and I have a few leaves left that were just on the stem by themselves, so I'm just going to poke those in there where I think looks best. And there you have it. Here's our last one. Isn't this so cute? And you can always add more. If you want more pops of red, you can add more red berries. I've got all kinds of red berries this time of year, but here it is. I love it. So classic. Which one was your favorite? I would love to know. And don't forget, if you want to make this lamb's ear wreath yourself, I have a tutorial in my Etsy shop for you. I think you'll really like it. I tell you exactly how I make it, exactly where I get all the supplies, and the whole step-by-step process. And yeah, so grab that if you want to. And don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that already. I would really appreciate it. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. And I have a video just like this with fall and with spring lamb's ear wreaths. So if you want to know how to use this same wreath for any time of year, watch those too if you haven't done that yet. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.